name of Ashtanga Yoga are the yamas.
Hey everybody, I'm here in Tulum, which at the moment is the influencer capital of the world. If you want to find a famous Instagram model or a YouTuber who makes videos about travel, they all seem to be in Tulum at the moment. And this is what 4,000 US dollars can get you in Tulum. A 3-bedroom casa with a pool, not in the city center, but still not in a city that's locked down. Check it out. Sir, what's your pro wrestling name?
Austin Aries.
I have Austin Aries here, world famous wrestler, badass motherfucker. And, he's really proficient at making juices. He's starting a juice making television channel in 2023.
2023. That's the tentative date. Yeah.
What was your angle when you were a wrestler? Like your character?
If you, I'm not very well liked. Yeah.
That's perfect. You were a villain.
Yeah, I'm a villain.
But you weren't trying to be a villain, were you?
Not at first, but then eventually you just lean into it. All right. Just kind of lean into it. So.
Well, what's a good villain if you're liked, right?
Yeah. And it's always about, cutting close to the truth.
Yeah.
Because that's...
The truth makes people angry, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah. So
if you wanna be a villain, all you have to do is tell the truth. How is that proper? That's not the way the world should be, is it? But that's the way it is.
Yeah, be a wise sir instead of a yes sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Make people have to answer questions they don't know the answers to.
So you would get up on stage and ask some philosophical questions, and just when the crowd got really angry, you'd do like a double backflip onto someone's head.
Not quite like that. Usually the questions were for behind the curtain.
Right.
That doesn't.
Is that why you're not involved? It doesn't. Billy Corgan owns WWE.
No, he bought the NWA.
Oh, right.
Oldest wrestling associations, right? So.
Billy Corgan's super like red pill. He was on Joe Rogan talking about like. He sounds cool.
He's an interesting cat. I worked with him in another company that he was with for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
You've met Billy Corgan? He's met Billy Corgan. I'd play some of his music now, but we get copyright infringement strikes.
Yeah, can't do that. You can hum it though.
Yeah. Head down in 1979. I had the same voice. I could probably pull it off. We don't even care. So like, how long did it take you to become a pro wrestler? Like, were you training for 4 years or just like?
When I first started out, it was 3 days a week, 5-6 hours a day. After about 6 months, I had my first match. I think I made $5 or something like that, $10.
Yeah.
That was my starting wage, and then I had to negotiate from there. It took me about 4 years of, when I started out, which is going to sound funny, I started out as like an old guy now, but when I started out, we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have social media, so to get your name out there, you actually had to like take to the road and like drive places and meet people, give them the old tape, like here's the VHS tape of my stuff, which nobody ever watched, but that was, in your headshot and your picture, right? So, about 4 years before I could quit all my side hustles and just say I was a pro wrestler. I still wasn't, getting rich, but I was, able to pay the modest lifestyle and the bills I had. And then it took like another, 6 after that until I had my first money years where I really was hitting my stride and financially was traveling the world, making a good living.
So do you have any tips for young wannabe pro wrestlers?
Don't. Yeah, just don't. Just find something else.
Don't bother. Do something else, right?
No, you know what? It's changed so much. The kids nowadays are so more far advanced with this stuff, the social media aspect. and they can start to make a name for themselves, but they haven't put the same amount of time into the actual craft of being a good pro wrestler, which there's still somewhat of an art form too.
So they're good at the character and they're good at promoting on social media, but they have no actual skills, like not the same
their
level.
skills are underdeveloped. They haven't put as much attention and to detail and effort into because the shit's hard.
Right.
It's hard to get in the ring and perfect these things. No different than it's not easy to do a handstand on a table.
Yeah.
Or juggle. So imagine if you're just, and some people do it, but they promote, they're able to do these things and perform, and then they get out there.
Do you even promote them yourself in an age when you didn't have like YouTube?
That was the thing.
You
that was the weird thing, was I was the talent, and I went and worked for the promoter. His job was to promote, and my job was to perform. And now with this age, the people that get ahead the quickest are the ones that can really promote themselves, and then also perform. So yeah, it's interesting.
Mr. Shine Divine, tell us where we're going today.
We're going to Cenote Carwash.
Say it louder.
Cenote Carwash.
That's right, we're going to Cenote Carwash.
Cenote Carwash! Oi, Cenote Carwash!
Samurai sword on my back. You don't know how to act. Maybe you should relax. Maybe you should relapse. Just kidding. Stop. Woo. Woo. Stop.
So basically cenotes are caves with water in them. I don't know how else to describe it, but this particular Cenote Carwash, they've discovered bonfires deep inside the cave that are over 10,000 years old. Cenotes are really popular with divers. The water's so clear and there's a lot of, fish and different creatures for you to look at under the water. Check it out.
Years ago, this place was dry and on the last ice age, and when all the ice was melting around the world, this place was floated with that water.
So when the ice
Found it-
melted,
exactly. Uh-huh.
it filled
The
up.
level of the water was going up and flooded all these places, and from that time all the cenotes was made like you see it, you know. Inside you can see stalactites, stalagmite, but it was formed 15,000 years ago. And inside the scuba divers, they found bonfires, because the people was living in the caves, making bonfires, or well, many years ago, you know.
You think they were having a party down there, like a rave?
Well,
You find glow sticks?
yeah. For
Wow.
example, in the sacred cenote, in the rooms, they found many, like 300 skeletons there.
300.
Yeah, 300. Childs, women, young women's, boy, many people there. But
Do you think it was a
they
burial ground or
sacrificed,
sacrificing?
yeah, just sacrificed. The Mayans people, the ancient, they sacrificed, you know, childs and boys.